A Vancouver teacher is the best in the state, the tremendous honor he received, and how he's helping shape the future of the school district.
He's very missed around here.
Students and staff honor a teacher who made an impact before his life was tragically cut short. Their permanent and fitting tribute to Gordon Patterson. Plus, find out why Fort Vancouver's starting middle linebacker is getting national attention. Hello and welcome to In the Know. I'm Coleen Nelson. It's official, Vancouver Public Schools has the best teacher in Washington. Mark Ray of Skyview High School has been named the State Teacher of the Year. It's a big honor for Mr. Ray, who is an instructional technology facilitator and media specialist. He's the first teacher from Vancouver to ever win State Teacher of the Year. The award has been given out since 1963 by the Office of Superintendent of Public Instruction, OSPI, which oversees the state's educational system. Mark was given the award at a ceremony in Seattle.
I enjoyed the opportunity at the awards to shout out for Skyview High School and the great work that they do there. I work with some just outstanding educators that do fantastic work with students. And who really are as deserving of this award as I am. It's also wonderful to be able to shout out Vancouver Public Schools because I'm immensely proud of what we do in Vancouver. And I don't have to say that, but I really feel it in my heart.
For receiving this honor, Mark will get to go to the White House and meet President Obama. He may also get to throw out the first pitch at a Mariners game. Mark is a big part of the school district's ongoing initiative to put more technology right in the classrooms, and he's also helping to plan this year's weLearn Technology Showcase, which is scheduled for the end of October. Let's take a closer look at how this year's event is coming along. It's our weLearn story, where we take a look at how technology is being used in Vancouver classrooms. In the movie Field of Dreams, Kevin Costner's character turns row after row of corn into a baseball diamond.
If you build it, he will come.
Mark Ray's canvas isn't a cornfield, it's the commons.
So you don't really see much right now. In fact, it's pretty much just an empty commons here at Skyview High School, but very soon, actually on October 27th from 6:30 to 8:30, this will be filled with exhibits. We're going to have vendors, teachers, students showing off what they're doing throughout the Vancouver Public Schools with technology.
Mark is helping to plan the second annual weLearn Technology Showcase.
We're basically putting on a small tech conference for our parents and the public and our teachers.
This is the first time it will be held at Skyview High School after a rousing success last year at Hudson's Bay. The idea is to show how Vancouver Public Schools are integrating modern technology into lesson plans in ways that many of us would have never thought possible.
There's no question that technology has changed significantly over just in the last 5 or 10 years.
And because parents and community members can't be in the classroom, weLearn brings the classroom to them.
We're going to have presentations on Lego robotics, other kinds of robotics. We're going to have information about the new math adoption. That's a great online component, which is going to be very exciting. We're going to be having iPads and iPods from elementary school to high school. Pretty much you name it, we're going to have the technologies that are happening in Vancouver Public Schools here at weLearn.
More than just putting together one event, part of Mark's job is to get all of us to change our ideas of how school is supposed to be.
It's not unlike building a ball field in the middle of a cornfield. This will help us get the word out to students and parents and teachers that we've got work to do, and while this is a great start, we're going to have to continue looking at how to support technology in the years to come.
Like in the movie, not everyone may be able to see how it's all connected, at least not at first.
You build a baseball field in the middle of nowhere and you sit here and you stare at nothing.
But Mark Ray, like Kevin Costner, understands. And when you come to weLearn, you will too.
If you build it,
If you want to see all of Mark's hard work in action, make plans to come down to the weLearn event. It's October 27th from 6:30 to 8:30 at Skyview High School. It is free to get in and there's plenty of parking. It's your chance to get your hands on some amazing tools that kids in Vancouver Public Schools are using every day. It's not just a VPS teacher receiving recognition. 6 outstanding high schoolers are honored for their hard work. They're 2012 National Merit semifinalists. From Skyview High School, Fred Liu, and from Columbia River High, Eamon Brennan, Abigail DeVito, Benjamin Greaves, Jennifer Rogers, and Nicholas So. 1.5 million students try each year to be a National Merit Scholar, and these 6 Vancouver students are among 16,000 kids nationally who are still in the running. All of the semifinalists represent the highest scoring students in their state. They'll find out early next year if they've advanced to the finals. 2 years ago, Hudson's Bay High School teacher Gordon Patterson was killed on his bike, hit by a former student who was texting while driving. This year, family and friends gathered determined to turn that tragedy into something positive. Elena Buller shows us how they did it.
Everybody knew Mr. Patterson, whether they were in his class or not in his class.
After the death of their beloved teacher, students wanted to do something, and the idea of a memorial garden was born. They broke ground this September, 2 years to the date of the accident. Gordon's family was on hand to get the garden started. It's meant to be a place where students can reflect and remember. This was Mr. Patterson's old classroom, and fittingly enough, right outside the front doors is where the memorial garden will be planted, and today, the first tree to go into the ground, a white dogwood.
The idea that when those come into bloom in spring, it'll remind you of Mr. P and his white lab jacket that he was notorious for wearing on a daily basis.
The family also planned what will become a yearly bike ride to raise awareness about the dangers of texting and driving. The message is resonating.
And I hope even the generation that's just getting to driving now will just learn not to drive and text and talk on the phone.
I just hope that the loss of his life, will bring enough consciousness or visibility that people will do that less. Hopefully not at all.
A lesson the teacher would be proud of.
What started out as something bad on September 15, 2009 can be left as something bad. It's our conscious choice to make it something good.
With a fitting place to remember him.
He's very missed around here. I started the school, I miss him, and this will be a good reminder.
For In the Know, I'm Elena Buller.
In addition to the dogwoods, the Memorial Garden will feature a number of colorful plants. The class of 2011 donated $800 to pay for the garden. Parents and kids packed the library at Harney Elementary School for the Latino Information Night. A couple dozen families gathered to hear how they can get more involved in their children's education. Harney has a new coordinator for its Family Community Resource Center, Sandra Zavala. One of her big challenges is to break down any cultural barriers that might discourage parents from getting fully engaged in their community school.
So we want to be able to make our Latino families comfortable and also knowledge of what the school system does.
A large number of Vancouver Public Schools offer help to families, from English language classes to parenting workshops. The district is making an extra push this year to encourage family engagement to help students achieve more in school. And if you want more information, it's as easy as contacting your child's school. As part of that family engagement initiative, Vancouver Public Schools wants your opinion. It's conducting an online survey on how the district can help you take a more active role in your child's education. The survey only takes a minute or two to take. Go to vansd.org. The survey link is in the Spotlight section on the top right-hand corner of the homepage. Here's a quick reminder for parents. Once a month, your child's school day will start 2 hours late. The reason? Their teachers are training each other on how to be more effective in the classroom. They're called professional learning communities, and they're an opportunity for teachers to share the strategies they're using in the classroom that are having results for their students. Ask your child's school or just go to the district website, vansd.org, to see which days have the late start. It's a season of change for the football team at Fort Vancouver High School. There's a different coach, a different culture, and as Chad Young reports, a different kind of player.
It's a sea of red at Fort Vancouver High School football practice, and you wouldn't notice anything out of the ordinary about number 17 until the helmet comes off.
Yeah, I've been doing football since I was 7.
Now she's doing football for the Trappers.
Lisa Spangler may be a bit undersized for a high school football player, but she has a middle linebacker's heart.
That's what makes this story so unusual. Lisa isn't the kicker or a wide receiver, finesse positions where you sometimes see other girls. She's starting at middle linebacker, one of the most demanding positions in the game.
She's a great kid. She's a tough football player. She's undersized at linebacker, but she does everything we ask her to do. And she's physical, and she likes playing the game. And
she can hit hard, I guess.
Being aggressive on the field comes naturally to Lisa, who also practices martial arts.
I don't really think when I play, I just kind of play.
Talk to Lisa, her teammates, or coach, and you'll see pretty quickly she's not a girl who plays football. She's a football player, period.
I was going in, some guy tried to cut block me, and I jumped over him and got the tackle. So that was pretty awesome.
How did your teammates react to that play?
Like they do if anyone hits somebody, I guess.
So really, for you, you're judging talent. You're not judging gender. You're
exactly. Football coaches, race, all that stuff doesn't matter. Gender doesn't matter. If you can get the job done, if you're the best person for the job, you're going to play.
For In the Know, I'm Chad Young.
Lisa and her teammates may not think her role on the team is that big of a deal, but she's gotten some national attention. An article written for the Columbian was picked up by the Associated Press and was published in newspapers all across the country, including USA Today. You can see Lisa and the rest of the Trappers play live on Comcast Channel 29. For the first time ever this year, Fort Sports is broadcasting football and volleyball games as they happen. The schedule is posted on the district website. You can also see replays of the game afterwards. Dozens of parents and community members get a rare peek inside the classroom on a VPS Patron Tour. First, they heard a welcome message from Superintendent Steve Webb. Then, they boarded a big yellow school bus bound for Houck Elementary and Vancouver School of Arts and Academics. After visiting the schools, the bus dropped the tour group back at the Bates Center for some lunch. It was prepared by students in Fort Vancouver High School's Culinary Arts Magnet program. The students are studying for careers in the food service industry, and this is real hands-on experience. The students say they're glad to feed the hungry customers.
I love cooking, so getting to actually cook and meet new people is a great way. That's what I really like about this, though.
The Patron Tours run 4 times a year and are free, and if you want lunch, it's just $4. To sign up for a Patron Tour, you can either go to the district website or call the number right there on your screen. That's 313-4720. And if you want to get a look at the food those students are cooking up, watch Dave's Kitchen. Culinary arts instructors Dave Finney and Dave Angel team up to show you simple and delicious recipes. In the first episode of the year, they make a caprese salad with fresh tomatoes. This long-running show is produced by Vancouver Public Schools and is part of our new half-hour block of programming, the VPS Power Half Hour. The other part is our new show, Science. Watch as Skyview High School physics teacher Nate Macon pulls off crazy experiments. In the first episode, Mr. Macon uses the laws of gravity to nail a stuffed monkey with his air cannon. Check out the VPS Power Half Hour on Comcast Channel 28. Vancouver residents are connecting with kids as part of the Lunch Buddies program. At an informational meeting, volunteers learned how they can get involved. Lunch Buddies, which is run through the Vancouver School District Foundation, pairs adult mentors with students. They get together once a week to talk about school and life over lunch. Kim Roca is excited to have those conversations.
I would like for them to have a time where they know they can count on somebody to be there, that they can talk about whatever they want to without repercussions, if they have things they're excited about or they want to share.
And it's not too late to sign up. There are dozens of kids on the list waiting to get a lunch buddy. It's just as easy as calling Barbara Nordstrom with the Vancouver School District Foundation, and that phone number is on your screen. It's 313-4730. Speaking of lunch, did you know you can pay for your child's lunch online? Instead of sending cash to school, you can use your debit or your credit card to make payments on the district's website. You can also monitor your child's account, and there is a small fee to make payments. On the homepage, just go to Parents and Families and click on Parent Access. One of the highlights of every school year is Spirit Week at the high schools, so we stopped by Skyview to take in their annual color war. Each class was assigned a particular color and earned points for each person who dressed up. The seniors were given yellow, and as you can see, they got into it in a major way.
I think seniors get more into it because it's like their last year and they want to go all out and be as spirited as possible and show the younger grades what it's all about.
I love Spirit Week, so this is like my favorite day because I just get to dress in something silly and it's just fun for my class to be coming together.
At the end of the day, all of the students rushed into the auditorium for a rowdy assembly. The Color War events is just one day of an entire week of festivities surrounding homecoming. All of the high schools in Vancouver Public Schools do similar events in the fall. That just about does it for us. Remember that you can see more episodes of In the Know on our YouTube page. That's youtube.com/VanSDTV. Thanks for watching. I'm Coleen Nelson.